Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Shalom, Om Swastiastu. A very good morning to all of us. To be here, we are very honored to be here. The Bonn Chillings, the first Asia Bonn Chillings in Palembang, South Sumatra. The Honorable Bapak Dr. Engineer Hadi Daryanto, DA, represents Ibu Siti Nurbaya, the Minister of Environment and Forestry of Republic of Indonesia, and the Honorable President IUCN, Mr. Zhang Xinsheng, the Honorable State Secretary of BUNB, Mr. Jochen Flasbach, Honorable Director of NICAY Norway, Per Paul, and here Mrs. Hilde Sovaken, Deputy Chief of Mission, Charge d'Affaires, Royal Norwegian Embassy, Kepala Badan Restorasi Gambut, Bapak Nazir Fuad, selamat datang Bapak. Gubernur Sumatra atau yang mewakili, Bupati Wali Kota Sumatra Selatan, all delegates, 28 delegates from Pakistan, Switzerland, Thailand, India, Mongolia, China, Bangladesh, Yemen, Sri Lanka, Kamboja, Bhutan, Myanmar, Netherlands, Japan, Norwegia, Vietnam, Malaysia, and England, seluruh tamu undangan, private sector, hadirin sekalian yang saya hormati. On behalf of Government of South Sumatra Province, we would like to convey our highest gratitude to Allah Almighty to make us be here, united in this ministerial high-level meeting, Bonn Chillings event in South Sumatra, the land of 9 rivers. Welcome in Palembang, and we are very pleasure and high appreciation for your presence here to discuss about forest landscape restorations, the first Asia Bonn Chilling high-level roundtable meeting. In Palembang, since 682 Anno Domini, was the center of Sriwijaya Kingdom, a great empire that existed in the archipelago. The kingdom, known as a maritime power, successfully mastering trade and colonization among them. Sumatra, Java, the Malay Peninsula, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, the Philippines, and most of the kingdoms of South Asia at the time. At 684 Anno Domini, the king of Sriwijaya has written on Talang Tuo inscription, appealed to his people to preserve their environment and forests by planting trees and plants, building drainage, and managing water sources. It is our spirit in preserving the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, forest restoration is an issue that is close to the heart of Indonesia, and particularly in Sumatra. Sumatra is home to some of the world's most biodiversity rainforests. It is the only place on earth where elephants, rhinos, tigers, and orangutans are naturally found together. In 2015, we faced a vast forest and land fire catastrophe. There were approximately 736,000 hectares and 144,000 hectares of which were in peat area. The challenges were huge, and we do hope to the world to be part of the solution. Together with national government, people, private sector, and international aid, we then work hand in hand to overcome the effect of the fire, which was supported by favorable weather conditions. We have successfully reduced the fire reached 99.87%. We expose this solution in many opportunities in order to gain support Fortunately, we could finally overcome the apprehensive situation, and now we are preparing to restore and rehabilitate the degraded areas. Facing the new era for sustainability, the government of South Sumatra has been actively involved and being a part of the global initiative to facilitate the achievement of sustainable development goals. As one of the most important pillars in South Sumatra cooperation of emerging countries, we have strived to establish our jurisdictional approach toward green economic growth and to support the implementation of nationally determined contribution NDC and Paris Agreement direction on climate change. Through the course of time, we initiated People-Private-Public Partnership (P4) on green growth development and sustainable landscape management as our strategy for managing the landscape of South Sumatra. It is estimated that the need to fund around 1.2 billion US dollar to restore 150,000 hectares of degraded peatland in South Sumatra. So the video of our effort to extinguish forest and land fire. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that sustainable development is about building alliance both of the national and international level. In this very important event and due to the support from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry of the Republic of Indonesia, we would like to propose other provinces across Sumatra Island together in alliance to achieve these goals. For the initial starting, we have gathered 6 national and international institutions in consortium to establish a joint management program implementing around 20 million US dollar in the region. And the funds shall be considered to use as a base performance indicator of capability to manage expense and resources. Unfortunately, members of this joint management are mostly limited to the specific issue, location, and time frame. Sustainability of South Sumatra landscape needs long-term commitment. The problems we face on forest and land fire, scarcity of water resources and biodiversity cannot be separated from land tenure issues. Therefore, the landscape approach for sustainability is a must for South Sumatra to achieve its green growth vision. One of the prerequisites for a long-term commitment is the presence of sustainable funding. The government of Sumatra is proposing to establish a sustainable funding institution where the funds shall be used to support the provincial strategic development plan related to people, livelihood, and welfare, climate change, mitigation, adaptation, resilience, and renewable energy, sustainable landscape management, environmental services, protection of biodiversity, and ecosystem conservation. In this occasion, to support the national program on restoration at provincial level, we would like to present the document of South Sumatra Green Growth Development and document of Indonesia Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan we have prepared in relation to the effort to control and manage the forest and land fire and better management of the watershed. We, the governors of Sumatra, have been agreed to form the Sumatra Green Growth Forum. Honorable and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we hope Bonn Ceilings will become the potential event to start networking, establish collaboration, and develop opportunities to support our commitment in achieving our green growth development. We would also like to take the opportunity to convey our greatest appreciation to those who have been contributing for the success of this event, to our counterpart ministries, especially the Minister of Environment and Forestry Republic of Indonesia, Germany, and Norway, regional governments, development partner, contributing partner, and to my team in South Sumatra. I would also to extend our apology for any inconvenience because we are now in the process of developing infrastructure support facilities where Palembang is host of the 18 Asian Games together with Jakarta province. I wish you all good meeting and enjoy the city of Palembang with its culinary, especially fish cake or ampe-ampe Palembang. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Thank you for give a contribution for this discussion in the first Asia Bonn Challenge in Palembang, South Sumatra. Once again, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.